Good day to everyone. Uh, I will be discussing the basic of accounting, the debit and the credit. This will contain about partially about 3 pages, but it has 8 pages. But I can only talk about the 3 pages because it will be too long if I will discuss the 8 pages. I will go direct in discussing the recording aspect of accounting. The topic I will discuss is this. What are the names of the account that will be used in the recording of financial transactions? Financial transactions are varied depending on what type of financial transactions have transpired in the business operation of the company. A business or a company will definitely indulge in financial transaction. The following are the basic financial transaction. Number one is when the owner puts or invests his money to a business. Second, when the business started, let us say, constructing a building office or renting an office or buying a merchandise for resale or selling the merchandise the business has bought and then sell to his customer or to the buyer. Paying the merchandise it has bought to the supplier. Collect money from the customer where the merchandise was sold. Next is to record the salaries of workers and then later on pays it. Buy office equipment and other equipment needed in the business and record all expenses incurred: electricity, water, telephone, supplies, repair and maintenance of equipment, transportation expenses or traveling expenses, insurance, taxes, gasoline, etc., etc. Then pays it later on. Those are the transactions that is to be recorded in the books of accounts of the company. As you may be aware, that accounting is the art of recording a financial transaction at a start. That means recording in a piece of paper the transaction that has transpired or happened. In recording the transaction, there must be a name to be assigned to what was received by the business and another name to what was parted from the business because of that financial transactions. It is but natural that when physical thing is being transacted or being exchanged, there will be two things that will move or that will happen. The one that was given away and the other one that was received in exchange of what was given away. And that is the first page of this lecture. The next one is, of course, the second page, and I just want to show it to you. In business financial transactions, there is always something that was received. That is definite by the business. And always on the other side, the business has given away something out from his business. In effect, financial transactions are always two-way, or reciprocal. The business received something, but the business has given away something. That means to say, there is always two sides of recording financial transactions. It is just like the saying, for every action you made, there is always an equal and opposite action or reaction. Example, when the owner of the business puts up a capital, which is the first thing to be done by the owner, the business receives cash. Then what is the equal and opposite reaction of the cash investment? What was the exchange of cash being received by the business? The business has a capital, or the business has an obligation to the owner in the form of capital. That proves that there is always two sides in accounting that has to be recorded. The what was received and the what was given away, so to speak. That is the second page of this talks, and the last one is this page. When something was received, that is called debit. And credit is called when something is given away or parted away from the business. By what do debit and credit mean in accounting? A debit is an indication that you have possessed or have taken a right on something that the business received. While credit is where what you possessed before was given away. Though sometimes a credit may mean you have given a favor to a person or entity where you are dealing with. Example of that credit is when you purchase a land for business use and the agreement with the seller is that you will pay it after 1 year. Using the accounting principle of debit, you will debit land because you received the land or have possession on it. But what are you going to credit since you have not given away anything? You did not even pay cash at that very moment. So what will be the credit? Well, what you can give is a promise or commitment that you are going to pay. It was probably decided upon by the inventors of accounting to simply use accounts payable or notes payable for that matter. The debit is always placed on the left and the credit is placed on the right so that it will not mix up. The debit amount must equal to the credit amount because they are just one transaction. Only it was split into two sides with the same amount so that it is always balanced or equal. There shall be no recording of debit and credit if the debit is not equal to the credit. That is, this is the last part of the 8 pages that I have to continue later on. Thank you very much.